Okay, Mario. So, remember our first podcast, right?
Yeah.
I told a story how I got fired on my birthday.
Yeah.
And how that fucking asshole of a guy fired me on my birthday, right?
Uh-huh.
So, I just found out that guy got fired.
The guy who fired you?
The guy who fired me on my birthday got fired. So, fuck that guy, for one. Secondly, me being the petty person I am,
yeah,
I looked for him on social media. Right. I couldn't find him. So I had a friend find him for me. And I did find him. And then I DM'd him. And I just sent him LMAO. And then sent him that. Now, I haven't gotten a response yet, but hoping I do, because for one, it'll be funny as fuck. I was already dying when I sent that shit. Because I'm fucking, you already know I'm petty.
Yeah.
So I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna send it to him. Like, worst case scenario, like, what the fuck's he gonna do?
Was it on Twitter, again? Instagram, or
Facebook Messenger?
Facebook?
He's old. He doesn't use those things. If he does, it's like, if he uses Instagram, it's pictures of his kids.
Oh, okay.
Know? Facebook, that's an old people thing right there. So I'll get back to you on what happened. But
are you gonna go off your cleanse to check, or
I went off my cleanse to message him because I felt like that was worth breaking my cleanse, because fuck him. He fired me on my birthday. He can eat a dick. I needed
waited a day, huh?
I couldn't wait a day. The same day that I found out that he got fired,
yeah, I
had my friend look for him on Facebook. He found him, and I messaged him that same day I found out. I broke the cleanse to message him. As soon as I messaged him, I deleted the Facebook app. The Messenger app. And I was like, I will look. I was like, I'm not going to look today. I'll look when my cleanse is over. So
we'll get back to that.
We'll get back to you. Like, I can't tell you when it's going to be over, but when it is over, I'll tell you.
Why don't we pick a date?
Okay. November 1st.
November 1st?
November 1st.
What? That's a few months? 4 months?
A few months away.
4 months.
Let it marinate. Probably forget, but I'll make sure I start off.
Are you sure November? You're fine with that? Going like 4 or 5 months off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been doing it it's been 2 weeks. Like,
yeah, but 2 weeks is nothing comparison of almost half a year.
You get used to it. You get used to not checking it. Because you only check, because in reality, like, you're only on social media because you're bored. You're not doing anything. You're at home. You know, like, or you're waiting in between, like, if you're in school, you're waiting between classes. If you're at work, you're on your break. You're on the shitter. You know, you're only checking social media when you have that little bit of free time to check it. But if you're always doing something, or you're doing something different, you're not worried about checking social media.
Then what's the need for the cleans if you don't, or cleanse rather, if you don't check? Because
we're so reliant on it. Like, we have to check it. Like, we have impulses to check it to see what's going on.
For you?
Well, most people are like that.
But I'm saying for you, why? Do you feel that way, or that way too?
More or less, just to cleanse and just to battle personal demons that I put off for so long.
Okay.
And more or less, just gotta deal with that. I can't deal with that if I'm on social media, because social media is fucking toxic. But it's the best way I could put it is it's like drinking beer. You can drink beer in moderation. Yeah. Social media you can use in moderation. But when it's something that your life is reliant on, it's not good. You gotta put it down. So, put it down, move on. But still, November 1st.
Okay, November 1st, we'll check back.
We'll check back. Maybe I might check it in before, because fuck him, I want to know if he's read it or something. But as of right now, November 1st, anytime sooner than we'll bring it up. We'll definitely let you guys know. But fuck that guy. He got fired. I don't know what he got fired for. I haven't found out.
Imagine they fired him for firing you on your birthday.
Imagine. They're like, you fired the wrong guy on his birthday when we didn't want to fire him.
He was a great employee.
He wasn't a great employee on paper, but everyone loved having him around. Everyone loved him because he always was so nice to everyone. He was always so helpful.
He had great work ethic.
And
at the end.
At the end. He just wasn't great on paper, which is fine. But that's okay. But still, fuck him for firing my birthday. He could have fired me the day before. Could have fired me the day afterwards.
He's like, no, I'm going to wait till...
Or waited till that Monday I came back, you know, like, and fired me. Like, don't even let me start. You just fire me right away, like, you know?
Yeah.
Then, cool. I'm cool with that. Damn. Whatever. I'll just drive home. But, like, fuck you firing my birthday. I saw all my friends have their birthdays throughout the year and us singing happy birthday to them. Damn it, I wanted that moment just to have, you know?
Yeah.
But still, fuck it. Whatever.
You woke up fired?
well, I woke up, went to work, expected to have the cake at lunch, go home. Nope, I got fired before all that.
Damn. 24?
24 fired. But yeah, he got fired. So I got the closure that I needed.
Well, worked out good.
It definitely worked out good because he got fired and I'm in a better opportunity. I'm in a better situation, so there's that. All right, guys, and now we're back. TheCadapatpodcast. Me and Mario. Solo dolo, just us two.
Yep.
No guests this week due to certain situations that we can't disclose to you guys just at the moment. We'd rather said individuals talk about it themselves. But it's been a while. It's definitely been a while. Episode 1 was the last time me and you did one together.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or at least one we enjoyed. We did do one prior that we never uploaded because we kind of just threw it together last second. We didn't like it. So we both mutually didn't like it. So we kind of just dropped it. But still, episode 10, 9 episodes later.
Damn.
Yeah. That's a milestone right there.
Almost one episode per month.
Almost one
January,
episode.
right?
We did start in January.
Damn.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah, back in January, I wouldn't have, thought this.
No, I honestly thought we were going to lose the fire because I thought sooner or later that, if COVID didn't happen, me having the short attention span that I have, I probably would have got bored and did something else. But as time went on, this is gets more fun every single time.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And then depending on the topics and who we have, it's definitely something I do enjoy doing. So, but Mario, you can start this since this was your topic. I will let you ask said topic.
Okay, so here's a question I feel like it's interesting, to think about, whether it actually does happen to someone. Hopefully not, but if you were terminally ill,
okay.
So obviously you're gonna die.
Okay.
You have 1 week to live.
Okay.
What are you gonna do that week? You can explain it day by day.
Day by day?
You can if you want, or you could just be like, it would include, this or that, or a lot of this or a lot of that.
So do I pick the day I find out?
No, I'm saying you can include the days, saying, let's say you get the news Friday, right?
Okay. Fucked up my weekend right there.
Oh yeah, you got fired on Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So let's go with Friday.
Fucking Fridays. I hate Fridays.
Okay, so you find out you're sick Friday, right?
Okay.
So next Friday you're dead.
Next Friday I'm dead.
So so basically Saturday through Thursday you're good. What do you do those days?
Just for the sake of the topic?
Yeah.
Am I just gonna die? I'm dead. Wake up dead, or die in my sleep, or am I slowly decaying? That does factor in. That does factor into it because am I wheelchair bound towards the end, or do I just no? You're just gonna die.
Yeah. Last day. Yeah, on the last day, let's just say you're wheelchair bound.
Last day I'm wheelchair bound.
Yeah.
Just for the last day.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Not to cement that you're actually sick,
cement that I'm sick and not just
magically you just
magically just poof die. Fuck. First day I'd probably freak the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna die. Fuck. Saturday, do I have to tell people, that hey, I'm gonna die Friday?
How depressed would you be? Or would you get over it quickly?
I'd be depressed, not because my life's coming to an end, but it is coming to an end. But I'd be sad in the sense of I wasn't able to do what I felt was bequeathed to me, and that was pass on my last name. So I would be tremendously sad because I felt like that was bequeathed to me before my grandfather died. That was his intentions of me existing. I was begged for from him. He begged my mom.
Yeah.
So I'd be sad that I wouldn't be able to fulfill that, and I feel like I'd let him down. And I'd probably tell my brother it's up to you. You got to do it. And I'd be more sad about that than of me actually dying.
Okay.
So there's that. First day I'd freak the fuck out. Next day, So Saturday, I freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Sunday, I don't think I'd be...
You revived?
Super religious about it, you know? Yeah, I'd probably revive. Like Jesus and shit.
Yeah.
Sunday, I'd probably just eat whatever the fuck I wanted, do whatever the fuck I want, you know? Wake up Monday, I probably wouldn't go to work anymore because I'm going to die on Friday. I'd probably call them like, hey, I'm not coming in no more. I'm going to die on Friday. I'm just going to enjoy my time on Earth with my family and do whatever I want to do. I'm just going to assume COVID's not happening anymore because fuck that. This is my scenario. So, Tuesday.
You're dying from COVID.
I'm dying.
No, just kidding.
Okay.
I'm fucking with you.
Tuesday, I'm probably just doing shit off my shit list. Like I've been putting off and I need to do. So like I'm cussing out certain individuals. Like all band-aids are being ripped off. Like I'm literally about to die. Like shit's gonna go down. Tuesday, shit's gonna go down. You know, second day of the week, fuck it. Tuesday, shit is gonna go down with like individuals I need to like let off some steam with, if I have any. Wednesday, I'll probably like, I don't know.
Yeah, you have 2 days left.
Yeah, I have 2 days left. So Wednesday I'd be like, fuck, like I have 2 days left. Like I gotta do something. I'd probably figure out what I want to do. Probably play basketball, you know.
Yeah.
Assuming I don't pass on my disease to anyone. It's just me that's dying.
Yeah, just you. It's not contagious.
Yeah, Wednesday would probably be a day I play basketball. I play basketball definitely the whole week. As long as I physically can.
Okay.
Thursday, I'd probably just eat everything Thursday. Like pizza, every fucking food I love is going to be
You wouldn't
Thursday.
travel to places?
I wouldn't have the money to do it. Or I would have the money to do it, actually. Yeah, I would definitely travel to places. I'd probably go to Chicago.
Yeah,
somewhere
that's what I was
in there.
thinking. I was like...
To try Chicago-style pizza. New York, to try New York pizza. That way I could fucking know right before I die, like, which one was better.
Actually, I saw this ranker on Snapchat recently. So, they order pizzas based on their styles, but the pizzas are made in California. So, I guess there's certain pizzerias, I guess, that make New York style. And they make like Chicago style and Detroit style and St. Louis style. So, and there was two other styles. I forgot what it was. But anyways, the winner ended up being New York style. Second place was Detroit. That beat out Chicago.
Wrong.
And the Chicago looked really good. Or not Chicago, the Detroit one looked really good.
Wrong.
So, just letting you know what they came up with.
Well, fuck that list. I don't give a fuck about that list. I'm going to decide myself. So yeah, I'd probably do all that because I would just charge the fuck out of my credit cards because like I'm going to die anyway.
Okay, that's a question I wanted to ask you. Does your debt get passed down to your family? Or does that not work here?
I don't think that. No, because I died. I can't pay off my debt. I died.
Yeah, but wouldn't they? That's what I'm.
No, I don't think it wouldn't
be passed down like to.
Definitely
your mom
wouldn't. It wouldn't. It definitely wouldn't because no, it definitely wouldn't. Like, I don't think so. I don't know. We'd have to like look into this.
Yeah, that's the question I had. Because if it doesn't, let's just say for the sake of this, example, let's just say it doesn't.
Oh, then I'm literally buying everything.
Yeah.
I'm maxing out every single credit card I have, and I'm buying everything that any of my loved ones need. Whether it be a new oven that my grandma wants, a new microwave my grandma wants, and purses that my stepmom wants, a newer car that my mom wants, things like that. All that shit's just, I'm balling the fuck out,
I'm gonna fact check though, just so we make this more realistic.
You're gonna fact check a little bit?
Yeah.
When you die, does your debt fucking carry over? And the verdict?
No. Wait, no. When someone dies owning a debt, the debt does not go away. Generally, the deceased person's estate is responsible for paying any unpaid debts. So yeah, your parents would probably.
Well, will my parents be the estate? I thought your estate would be like the company you own, or.
Yeah. But I don't know. We don't own companies, so.
Let's just say in this case it doesn't.
Okay, so generally no one else is legally obligated to repay the debt of a person who has died. So, technically, yeah, we can max out everything.
All right, cool. Maxing the fuck out of my credit cards. Maxing them the fuck out. So
you're not going to any places?
Chicago, New York.
Just to try the pizza?
Just to try.
You wouldn't go to Italy or like Japan?
I think that would take too long. That would be too much travel time.
Yeah,
that would be wasted time. It'd be way too much travel time.
So you wouldn't go like on a Wednesday, come back?
Well, because you got to think about it. To go to Japan is what, like 14 hours?
Like 16 around there.
It's 28 hours there and back. Gone.
It's a whole day.
That's a whole day gone.
Yeah, but you can get a private jet.
I don't have the kind of credit to get a private jet. I'm only going off of like what my credit allows me to. I have good credit, but I don't have private jet credit.
Let's steal a jet.
Fucking just steal a jet like Grand Theft Auto. Fuck it. And then probably do all that, and then max out my credit cards, like I said, by Thursday. And then Friday, wheelchair bound. I'd probably...
Basically, this is like kind of like your last day.
My last day, tomorrow. I would want to watch like the Lakers the whole day.
That's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go and do anything. I would just want to stay at home, watch the Lakers, relax, and then that's it.
Then die peacefully?
Die peacefully.
No drugs or...
Nah, I'm not really one to do drugs. I don't know.
I couldn't want to?
No, because I even when I thought about this question... earlier, because we thought about this earlier today. Drugs didn't cross my mind at all.
Okay, that's interesting.
So it was just more so doing things that I've always wanted to do or I've been putting off. Things like that. I never thought like, okay, I'm gonna do fucking coke or I'm gonna do meth. Fuck it, I'm gonna take acid. Like, no, none of those things crossed my mind.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, you could go ahead now because I'm curious what you got now. What you got for me, Mario?
All right, so yeah, obviously, Friday would be freaking the fuck out. Next day, I'd probably go on a binger. Fucking heroin, just go all out, have fun, dude. Get fucked. Preferably, my friends, like you. Just all of us have fun. Fucking go, woo, party. Try like drugs that I wanted to try because I'm gonna die anyways. What's it gonna do to me?
Okay, fuck it.
Yeah, like fuck it.
Are you like immortal until you die that day, or could you kill yourself by overdosing?
Hey, I could kill myself overdosing, but I'm not. Like, for example, I'll do heroin. Fucking, Saturday, Sunday, I'll do something else. Just enjoy myself, have fun. Yeah. After that, Tuesday, I'd probably want to travel somewhere. I don't know. Maybe try like the best burger spot, quote unquote best burger spot in the United States. Try that, because I like burgers.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're in your pizza, but I like hamburgers. Yeah. After that, just chill, family and friends. Just after the binger, because I'm not gonna be fucking. Going ham fucking the whole week. It'll be, fucking Saturday and Sunday. And then after that, I'm like, okay.
You're high as fuck on your wheelchair and on Friday and shit.
Yeah, on fucking Friday, dude. Like, I don't know. Probably something like you. Just, enjoy myself, last day. Hopefully, made peace with, whatever it is that I needed to do. Can die knowing, I did what I wanted to do. Obviously there will be regrets, because you don't get to live the full life, but, that's the scenario, that's what we're dealt with. And,
Have you seen, Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story?
No.
You ever seen that movie?
No.
In the movie, pretty sure, don't kill me if I'm wrong, but Dewey, I think is the main character, he cuts his brother in half. With a machete, because they're sword fighting with machete.
Uh-huh.
And he cuts his brother in half, and his brother's on the floor cut in half. And he tells him, like, Dewey, you have to be double great for both of us. Because I'm dying, Will you tell Jubes that? Like, Jubes, you have to be double great for the both of us.
Yeah.
And technically, since you're the one who got the disease, she technically would be the alpha twin.
You know what? In that scenario...
Would you tell her she's the alpha twin?
No, because honestly, it would just come down to that I just happen to get it. It's not really alpha twin or not.
Alpha twin or not. Just you were dealt the shitty hand. Okay.
A drunk driver hit me, for example, doesn't mean she's an alpha twin.
I guess that's true. But yeah, would you tell her you have to be double great for both of us?
Probably would, dude. Like you have to do things that I couldn't do. And I would tell her when the Dodgers win the World Series, she has to be there at the stadium.
She has to be
cheering for me. Because, I'll be dead.
You'd be dead, and you wouldn't be able to live to see them win. Whatever. I'd be fucking sad, because that means I would die this year, and I wouldn't see the Lakers win a fucking championship this year. I'd be sad. At least I saw them win in my lifetime, but still.
Yeah, you see them win twice.
Yeah, but...
You're fucking lucky.
I technically saw them once. I wasn't really watching basketball in the early 2000s to remember that. I do remember them winning in 2010. I remember that vividly. But
you know what? We both seen our teams win.
Yeah, I will say you saw your team win. You definitely saw your team win.
I didn't see the fucking Dodgers or Panthers. Which Mondo's, if he was listening to this, he's probably like,
and the Broncos,
talking shit,
fucker, fucking Mondo.
But yeah, that's basically what I would do, dude. On the last day, just relax. I know some people would be like, nah, I'd be like, doing every drug till I fucking die from like, overdose or whatever, like on the last day. I'm like, nah, dude, like on the last day I want to die as me.
Yeah. Not be
like under something.
I'd be excited to see Kobe again. I'd be kind of excited for that.
He'd post you up, break your ankles?
Post me up, break my ankles and all that. I don't know. I just curious, and then I would be curious to see what the fuck happens after you die. Like, what happens? I know, you die, but like, do you fucking...
Your pinky gets fixed, dude.
Does my pinky get fixed? Like, is heaven real? Do we get reincarnated? Like, do I come back as a fucking squirrel? Like, how does that work? I would want to find out.
Well, I mean, you would know that.
And then I would know. That'd be cool. I don't know. I'm hoping it works like fucking, like, remember have you seen Avatar: Last Airbender?
Actually, binge watched it last month. Yeah, I finished it.
Alright, so when he would go into Avatar state and he would see all the avatars before him?
Yeah.
Like, I would want to see, like, all of my ancestors before me.
All previous pets?
All previous pets. Not necessarily the ones I reincarnated. Oh, yeah, the reincarnations of, like, who I originally was in my the life.
Your first life?
If that was a thing. Yeah. And if that wasn't a thing, then I'd want to say if, like, you do, like, go to heaven or hell. Which I think I'd go to hell, because I do laugh at a lot of shit. And, like, God's gonna be
pretty
like...
fucked up shit.
Yeah, God's gonna be like,
So, like, you do, like, that one meme? The
fucking lip meme that we're gonna put here, and then definitely he's gonna be like, I don't know, but still, but other than that,
it'd be cool knowing what happens.
Yeah, wouldn't you want to know what happened? Like, I would want to ask every person that's died and like how they died. Like, I would go ask them like, what were you thinking like those last moments? Like, questions you would want to know, and all that.
Death is crazy.
Death is crazy. But yeah, that's how your week would go.
Yeah.
Fucking dead. Get high on every fucking drug for the first couple of days.
First 2 days, dude, you kind of have to, I don't know. I feel like I have to.
It never crossed my mind.
Just have some fun.
Yeah, it never crossed my mind. I don't know. I've always prided myself on being able to have fun without being drunk or things like that.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
Without experiencing that, how would you know? What if there's a level beyond that you will never find out?
It doesn't intrigue me. I'm a simple man.
No, you're not. In terms of that, yeah.
In terms of that, yeah.
But simple as in logic thinking?
Sorry, fuck off. We're not going into that fucking logic shit, alright?
Okay. Fuck your Coke rankings. But,
fuck you.
Okay, so hypothetically speaking, if you could go back in time,
okay,
and let's just say for the argument in this, back in time. So
I can go back in time.
Just back in time. So,
can I go forward, back in time?
No, yeah. So from today to the past. Let's go with three time periods.
3 time periods?
Like 3. It could be specific dates if you want, or it could be like, I'll go back to 1840s, or I'll go back where the dinosaurs, like, you name it, you pick. 3 of them.
3 of them?
And what would you want to do, or, what would you want to see, or...
I have to pick a certain date, or can I pick a certain era?
No, like I said, era.
Okay. So
Saying if you wanted to, you could pick a certain day.
I would want. Okay, the number. I'll start from 3 to 1. I think that's the best. 3 to 1. So, if I go back in time, it's literally I just pop up in that time. Like, is it like fucking Family Guy and shit where they just fucking pop up in the middle of fucking, you know? Like, do I have consequences?
Yeah, there's consequences.
Okay, so
there's laws.
I'm just plugged in.
Yeah.
Like, as if I was living in that time. Or am I myself now visiting that time?
You're yourself now visiting that time.
Okay, so it's
when you get there, like, for example, just for this scenario, like, if you're going back to, 1920s, you'll be dressed like how they were dressed.
Yeah, 1920s.
That way you don't stand out.
That way I don't stand out.
I'm just saying, like, in this hypothetical.
Okay. I would probably do... I'd probably... number 3, and you probably think it's stupid.
No, I feel like mines are kind of stupid.
But I would want to see what George Washington was like.
Okay, never mind. That's pretty
stupid.
That's random. Just random.
I don't know. Just first president. Like, what the fuck's going on in your head? Like, shit like that.
That's interesting though. Yeah,
that'd be interesting to me. Like, I'd want to see what the fuck he wanted to do. That I guess time frame just to see. At the same time, I probably wouldn't pick it because I'm colored. So, but that'd be one I'd be curious to see how he was. The second one would probably be the moon landing.
Ooh.
That's something I would want to see. Like, obviously I'm not going to be fucking teleported into space, But I'd want to be at least somewhere being able to watch on TV and see them land on the moon.
Seeing it as it's happening live?
As it's happening live. That'd be cool as fuck. And then
that is interesting.
My number one era that I would want to go in is technically I was born in it, but I didn't live through it. And
Jordan
would be the 90s. Yeah, the 90s to me was the peak of everything. I feel like everything was at its peak, meaning it was never better.
No, technology-wise, hell no.
Well, technology-wise, no. You're right. Definitely not. But
there's a lot of aspects that I would agree with you. Yeah.
In terms of sports, in terms of like the economy, in terms of society, in terms of
music,
I felt everything was at its peak. Everybody who influenced how the world is today was alive during the 90s to me. Obviously, some people died prior and throughout the 90s, but every aspect of my life now was shaped by someone that was
from the 90s.
So whether it be Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan.
Do you have a specific year that you'd want to go? Like 96?
From 96 to 99.
Jordan's key
years.
And Kobe's in the league too.
The Attitude Era for wrestling going off.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
I always thought Attitude Era was like 2000s. But
no,
when was it though?
Attitude Era was like 97, 98 to 2000. Everyone considers the end of the Attitude Era was 2001. And I couldn't remember wrestling until like 2003, 2002. So I Stone Cold Steve Austin was my guy. I saw the end of him. I had to watch tapes to see him. So I would want to watch all those things live as they're happening. Same thing with the Bulls. When Lakers get Kobe. I don't know, like all the things that I like that was the golden era of everything to me. So, like the same thing with music. Tupac was alive. Biggie was alive. Michael Jackson was alive. Like all these artists were alive. Well, artists I wish I could have lived to see. Which I technically was alive at the same time they were.
Yeah.
But I was I was a baby, so.
You would say Michael Jackson, too? Yeah.
Michael Jackson,
I mean, he'd be more downhill in the 90s, right? Because his peak was 80s.
The peak was the 80s, but...
You still get to see him, though, regardless.
Yeah. Tupac, Biggie. Biggie is my personal favorite. That, and I know this is random, but I would kick my dad's ass. And I felt like in the 90s, like he was in his prime.
Yeah.
Because he was 28 when I was born. That's like your prime, smack in your prime, right?
Yeah.
So
I'd say your prime is 27 to 32.
That's like your prime, right?
I would say that, yeah.
That's your prime. I would probably visit him in 94. And I feel like he was at the peak of his powers physically, and I'd kick his ass. Because he always looks at me and tells me, like you were, he always, like, I know he's joking, but I know he means at the same time, like
he believes it?
He believes that, like, he doesn't think that I was stronger than him. I tell him all the time, like, pick any year you feel like you're at your peak physically. I was like, easy money. Easy money. I'm mollywopping you.
Like barbecue chicken.
Yeah, barbecue chicken. Like any moment you feel like you were the man. Any year of your life, I'm kicking your ass. That I'd probably want to meet my grandfather, my dad's dad, as I felt like he was a savage. So I would want to meet him and have historic fucking shit talking battles with him.
Damn. So that's a good. Yeah,
that's mine.
That's really good.
As all my lists are always great, so
they're not, but you don't have bad list. You don't have a horrible list, dude.
The best list.
Wrong opinion, but we'll just leave it at that.
Go ahead, Mario. You tell me. You pick 3.
I'm not gonna pick him in like specifically. Like, this is number 1, number 2, but going back off with you for sure, 90s, dude. Obviously, to see the greatest basketball player of all time play.
See if he's really that fucking great.
Yeah, I want to see how fucking good Jordan was, dude. I would like to see myself as a kid, be around my family. Them not knowing it's me, with time travel, but being able to observe, what's going on again. Like as you said, I could see my grandfather, but from my dad also too, because he died before I was born. So 90s, I would get to see how he was. I don't know. It's just I agree with you. It's a good era. It's a really good era.
90s is a great era.
Yeah. Music wise too, it's not bad overall. Overall, yeah, it's a really good era. So that's one. I want to go to the 60s. See the Beatles.
Okay.
See the Dodgers win some World Series.
Okay. That's
yeah. Fucking 60s, dude. I don't know when Woodstock was. I think Woodstock was 60s. Could be wrong. But, I gotta go to that.
They still don't have Woodstock, or no? That was a one-time thing? I'm sorry, I don't know.
Woodstock, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just one-time thing.
Oh, well.
Bunch of musicians came in. I need to fact check this for sure.
Yeah, just somebody's listening to this is like, these guys are fucking stupid because this.
They're like, Woodstock was in the 70s. This fucker said 60s. Like, what the fuck? Yep, August 15, 1969 through August 18, 1969.
There was only one?
Woodstock, it was in Bethel. It's a town in New York in the United States. Damn, Dodgers would still be in Brooklyn, I think, at the time. No, they would be in LA now. I think so.
Didn't they win in Brooklyn, like in the 80s?
No, that was Los Angeles. Yeah, that'd be in LA. So I think the Dodgers moved 1958 to Los Angeles. Pretty sure. So, this guy likes the Dodgers. He doesn't fucking know that, dumbass. I'm like,
fucking idiot. He doesn't fucking know any better.
So yeah, 60s and 90s are music wise, 60s for sure. The Beatles, quote unquote, greatest band of all time. See how they work and hear how they sound. See some Dodgers World Series again. Like I said, Woodstock. That'd be the end of the 60s, but it's still in the 60s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And last one. That's hard. Probably. I don't know. What era was Frank Sinatra? Was that the 20s?
I don't know, honestly.
Oh, you don't even know Frank Sinatra is?
I know who Frank Sinatra is, but I don't know what era he was from.
I think it was the 20s. Might be the 20s. But anyways, I'd go back to his time, I just feel like it was classy, cool time. I guess just get to see how it was. New York, or not New York, fucking Vegas, and just that time period always sounded cool to me. Things are being built, everything was kind of like what some people would consider the oldies. Even old, but yeah, I feel like it would be a good time period to go back to. 20s, 60s, and 90s.
20s, 60s, and the 90s.
Technically, like you said, we were in the 90s, but
we were definitely.
We'd be us now in the 90s.
That's why when people are like, "Oh, we're 90s babies," I'm like, we were born in the 90s, but I don't remember anything from the 90s. All the shows that I watched were reruns from the 90s. I didn't watch those things as they came out live.
Pokemon.
I don't remember watching Pokemon in the 90s. I remember watching Pokemon in the early 2000s. I don't remember watching it. I don't remember...
When you were 4?
I don't really remember when I was 4.
Damn.
I don't really... I remember some things come in and out at 5.
BBB, dude. Big baby brain.
big baby brain, yeah. I was thinking of a different BBB. That's it. I'm dead. But yeah, for the most part, I don't remember anything prior to 5. So, like, that's why when people are like, "Oh, like you're a '90s baby," I'm like, to me, '90s babies are like 94 and prior.
94 and prior.
Yeah, because they remember things from the '90s, you know.
I mean, 94 is only 1 year older than us.
Yeah, but that's still another year to remember, you know. I just base it off myself because I barely remember things when I was 5. When I was 5, it was 2000.
Yeah.
So if someone, I'm assuming if someone remembers, I'm assuming I'm different, not in a good way. I'm assuming people remember things when they're 3, 4, or 5. So that person remembers things in 97, 98, 99.
Yeah.
You know? So, whereas I don't remember that. So, you know, like my older brother, he was born in 87. 87. And he remembers the 90s.
Well, yeah, he'd be 10 in 1997.
Yeah, so he remembers things in the 90s, you know. He remembers, like, prior to Y2K and all that happening and all that, so...
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, in the 90s, we could see Y2K.
Yeah.
Yeah, the excitement and everything.
Like, the excitement of the new millennium and things like that. Like, we did live through that, but we don't remember it, you know. It was just...
I mean, I seen, like, through videos, but I'm like, dude, I was like, what?
5?
4?
4?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, 4. You're, you know...
It's crazy.
So,
but yeah. Overall, I think we both agree 90s.
90s is just a nostalgic era for us. But I'm sure, like, if you ask anybody else, like,
they'll be like, I'd go for the 80s.
Go for the 80s or...
Dude, I think you ask anyone, they would probably say the time period that they were born.
I like the fact that when people talk about eras, like, the 70s is just forgotten for everything. For most people.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the big ones
is
are
like
60s,
80s, and 90s.
80s, 90s.
Just gloss over the 70s.
Yep. I don't know why.
How do they treat the 70s in, like, baseball? Is that talked about, or no? Is it just like a dry era? Because the 70s for basketball, like, people know a little bit about it, but it was chippy because just of everything, just nothing.
I mean,
happened really.
I'm not like fully, you know, like invested in like baseball history, but yeah, I would say it'd probably still be the number one sport in the country at the time, in the 70s for sure.
Oh, most definitely, but it's just in terms of like comparing it to different eras of baseball. That's what the comparison I'm asking for. It's like, how does the 70s stack up against like baseball in the 60s or the 80s? Because baseball's been around a lot longer. So
yeah, honestly, it's weird though, because like you get into like the steroids era,
yeah,
and then you get into, you know,
post-steroid era,
yeah, post-steroid era, and then into now, and then into like, you know, like barely starting out, and then I don't know. I feel like I don't know. You would consider like, you know, just a good time period. I'd say the 70s, at least baseball wise. Pretty sure, you know, there could be something big. You know, everyone's like, this dumbass doesn't know about this. To be honest, I don't know. Like, because I never, like, you know, I'm not like into, you know, woo, the 70s or anything, but I mean,
some old motherfucker listening to this like, 70s was fucking great. You're stupid. Like,
hey, that 70s show, bro.
That 70s show. No, I don't know. In basketball, I mean, games are on tape delay. There was the merger in 76. So, well, other than that, like, that was the highlights of the 70s, other than Magic Johnson getting drafted in 79. So,
I was fact checking this, but yeah, I am correct. Hank Aaron, he retired in 1976, so about mostly all the 70s. A little bit over mid 70s.
But was he the same? You know, because like Michael Jordan retired in 2003, but like he wasn't the Michael Jordan of the 90s. You know, like when people think of Michael Jordan, they think of him on the Bulls in the 90s. You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I mean,
was he still Hank Aaron, or was it just like
he probably was like at least the first 2 years?
Because if you ask me about Kobe, I'm thinking of Kobe 2012 prior. Kobe. Or 2013 pre-Achilles.
When did he get hurt? 2013, right?
Yeah. And I'm not thinking of older Kobe. I'm thinking of that Kobe I grew up watching. So, even though he played into 2016, halfway through the 2010s. So, that's what I'm getting at. Like,
oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, baseball's different.
Yeah, baseball's different. He played a lot longer.
It's not necessarily,
Do players drop off like that, though, or just...
Yeah, some players do.
Drop off like that? Okay.
Some players lose, like, their speed, so, they'll just DH. They won't really play outfield, or, they'll become bench players, like, key moments off the bench, you need someone, is confident, just like that.
To hit or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. But yeah, 70 sucked. 70 sucked. In conclusion, 70 sucked. Most definitely.
Yeah, so not... there's probably music in that era, too. But
just music in that era, too? Well,
I'm saying music in the era, too, but I'm saying, like...
Was it dead in the 70s?
No, I'm sure there was a lot of stuff, but I think it's just us, too, like...
Can't recall.
Like, don't really know about that era.
70, yeah, that's true.
And also because it's not talked about as much, but,
That's true. 70s is definitely a forgotten decade.
Well, I would agree with that.
All right, well... There, guys. Well, that wraps up another podcast, TheCadapatpodcast. I'm Pat.
Mario. Hope you guys liked it.
And we'll catch you guys later.